really got some nerve, declaring what you deserve. They probably like, damn it, he got such a way with words.
Peace and power. Shout out to the Capricorns. This is why people should stop hating on Capricorns. Capricorns, I love the Capricorns in my life, yo. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, Capricorns really be getting shit done. And people will look at Capricorn like, how'd you do that? You know, like, how'd you do that? You know, so more of that, you know, hating energy of like, just like somebody who probably, for reasons of their own, they're distracted by XYZ, you know what I'm saying? And they got certain distractions in their life, you know. That's a natural thing. Distractions are natural. But Capricorns, you know, with that Saturn energy, like the Capricorns, at least in my life, I don't know about your life, but the Capricorns in my life, they definitely, you know, will give you that reminder, either by with words or action. They'll give you that reminder, like, hey, like that thing, you know, like it can be done. Because if I could do this, and that, you could do that. Feel me? Capricorn will also get that energy of like, people think they like goody two shoes, like they like follow the rules too much type shit. For me, like, and if you are a Capricorn, you'll be getting that energy from people like, you know, I don't know if I'll post that, whatever. I definitely make another talk, feel me, recently about like, I'm gonna post another talk soon, I should say, probably today, so you're probably gonna be before this video is posted, but you know, a talk just mainly about like, you know, like people, we're magnets. I've said this before, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't new information for most of us, you know what I'm saying? Like, we you know, attract to what attracts us, and like Capricorns are really, I feel like, attracted to figuring out what the rules are and following that pattern. Feel me? Like, in this world where, you know, in this kind of subculture, this culture of subculture, where rebellion is like the name of the day, you know, rules have their place. You know, even in rebellion, you know, that's actually been an age-old issue in rebellions, is, you know, the order of it all, you know, and how much is necessary, you know, that's been debated and things like that. But, you know, Capricorns don't want to rain on your parade or anything like that. Capricorns just want to get it done the correct way. I feel like Virgo might be a little bit Taurus wants to do things the way they want. Virgo wants to do things the right way. Capricorn wants to do things the correct way. And that those words right and correct, sometimes they can be interchangeable, which is why I feel like that Virgo energy, that Capricorn energy sometimes can be mistaken for each other. People will hate on Capricorns for a lot of the same reasons they hate on Virgos type shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, Capricorns are brilliant. You know, it really don't get no much more than that. Like, I could go on about it, but Capricorns have just a brilliance to them, you know, and people haters generally don't like brilliance. Haters generally like people who are not as smart as them, or they feel are not as smart as them, or not as X as them. Haters like being around, being the king of the parking lot. I've said that before. Haters like being the king of the parking lot, feel me? And that's not Capricorn energy. You know, like, Capricorn might end up, you know what I'm saying, holding that position just because, like, You know what I'm saying? It's a pull to correct something that, you know, maybe you know, another sign would not see what that correction, you know, what correction is needed there, because they just don't have that angle of perception, you know. So that's another thing. People will kind of think that Capricorns are, instead of not just goody two shoes, but like bossy. They get, you know, the boss is like associated with Capricorn. I mean, also the devil is, you know, that's a whole. But then that gets into a conversation about the devil and the horns and Saturn and all these things, which I feel like can be its own conversation. Can be. Emphasis on can be. There's other reasons. But, you know, like I said, I'm making a part 2 to these. Capricorns, you know if you like a Capricorn really soon. Like really soon after meeting them type shit. So like, shout out to the Capricorns. Sending mad love to the Capricorns. Cause like, yeah, I mean, being brilliant is not easy, you know what I'm saying? Any type of power is not necessarily an easy thing in this world, feel me? Because, you know, it's like the batteries in science class, negative and positive is going to attract to each other, feel me? So, if you a Capricorn and you're good at following the rules, don't be ashamed at that, you know, because the rules is not just, I don't know if I said this already, but like, the rules is not just the law or like this particular institution's rules. The rules can be the rules to war, or the rules. Some people, everybody, not, you know what I'm saying? There's rules to break that some people don't even know all the rules. Everybody want to be the rule breaker, but like, you can't even really break the rules, all the rules, if you don't even know all the rules. You know? And because the zodiac wheel is a wheel, you know, we're always going to go back to that Aries energy. You know, it's Aries to Aries, feel me? You always, well, within this time and space, within this realm, we going to keep cycling back to that Aries energy in one way or the other, feel me? So that Capricorn energy, feel me, is like, you know, it's interesting, like Aries is 1 and Capricorn is 10, and they both pretty much got that, you know, signature of 1, you know. And it's like Capricorn really is the model citizen of the society that Aries created, you know. Now this can be, if the society is, you know, a project that you're working on, feel me? You know what I'm saying? I know I went more like in depth with like the Aries energy, like niggas, you know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like I'm speaking too much with this one, feel me? Like, I'm gonna make a part 2, feel me? Like, Capricorns, y'all already know the vibes. Earth signs are gonna be hated on because we represent stability in an unstable world, feel me? So, shout out to Capricorns. I like the most thing I always say is, you know, give my love to y'all who actually know the vibe, especially, feel me? Because I won't be the person in your life that thinks you're a know-it-all or you're a goody two-shoes or whatever, because at the end of the day, Capricorns, the Capricorns I know are really are radical, you know. I ain't gonna say, I don't want to throw really in there. What's really, you know, the Capricorns I know are radical, feel me? So there's nuances within these, you know what I'm saying, within these traits and things. You know, so shout out to the Capricorns, and you know, rebuke the haters. You know what I'm saying? Rebuke the haters by rising above that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no going through. Ain't, like I say, ain't no reasoning with them. You know, they are haters because they're in a state of being, not because they have a state of, you know, not because they're knowledgeable about the truth of you. You know what I'm saying? They're haters because they're not knowledgeable about the truth of themselves. Okay. I feel like Ralph Smart with that side pan. Shout out Ralph Smart. Yeah. Peace to everybody, yo. Shout out Capricorns again.